Today, I'm going to show you how to structure your song using drum Midi to streamline your process of songwriting. So to start, whether you're using Superior Drummer, Easy Drummer, or any of their VST for drums, I just find that Superior Drummer is the easiest for me to use, especially when it comes to formatting and setting up song structure. So I'm just going to experiment with this using my drum MIDI packs, which there's a separate video that I'll link in the description on how to sync into your Superior Drummer file folder. So here we are. We have all of these grooves and fills arranged in a song format. So let's jump right in. The first thing I always like to do is I like to put a 4 count of some sort. And now let's just kind of look around for some fills and grooves that we kind of want to go into the song with. One thing that I like to do is I like to use this song part function in Superior Drummer and distinguish, like a count from versus a fill versus verse, pre-chorus, chorus. When you see it arranged on this lower level down here, it really does help make sense of your song. So let's take a listen to what we got so far. So we can set and establish that that will be our chorus. So what we'll do is we can merge this together. Now we can go through and make different fills or different variations of that if we want, but for simplicity purposes, I like to merge these two together. So there's 16 bars of it. So now we are on a hunt for either a transition to the verse or the verse itself. So let's dig in. All right, and I think we found a pre-chorus right here because it has kind of a cool transition-y feel to it before it goes into that halftime feel again. And here, we don't want to go back into the chorus quite yet because of the song structure we're going off of, which I will put on the screen so you can see the strong song structure that we're actually trying to achieve here. This is just a basic demonstration of using song format and structure to help ease your creative process. Because once you identify, hey, this is the verse, this is the pre-chorus, chorus, chorus A, chorus B, what you can do is you can make it so much more easy going through and programming it via drum MIDI when you're going to write your songs. And what I did right there to the end of the chorus was just add a variant of a fill, just to kind of change up the dynamics before it goes into the bridge, just to kind of distinguish itself a little bit differently from the previous chorus. And then for the bridge, let's use the progressive metal MIDI pack and see if we can find something. For this first part right here, it's 16 bars total of the bridge. I imagine that being the same guitar riff with maybe some sort of lead going on over it. So I'm going to combine those two as 16. So that could be like bridge part 1. And then bridge part 2, I want to be kind of groovy and heavier. So I think we'll go for that in the groove metal MIDI pack and try to find something there and place it right after this bar. And now, for the sake of a lack of other song parts, I'm just going to label this second part of the bridge outro, just so it is easy to distinguish. So then here, I'm just going to combine these two again, or merge it. And let's take a listen to what we got so far. 1. All right, so I am digging this. I think that after that second part of the bridge, I think what we'll do is we'll do kind of like a post bridge, like almost like a release. So maybe something a little bit slower, and then it will go back into another iteration of the verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. And on the final chorus, we will do a variation of it, and that will be the outro of it. All right, so here we are with the final chorus before we exit the song. And we want to kind of do kind of a cool play on the halftime feel of the chorus, but make it a variation. So I think I found this one right here in Metalcore 2000, the 2000s Metalcore pack, and I think this would fit well going out as the outro. So, and I think about 8 bars of that would be good. And we will change that over to chorus, merge, and then we could do either an outro fill or an outro cymbal hit. I think this one would be just 2 cymbal hits at the end of that would sound good. Let's check it out. All right, so here's the finished product. We can take a listen to it. But before we do that, I just want to say that this is just one idea that I can throw out to kind of help, especially if you're kind of in a lull with guitar writing and you're looking for something to kind of, I guess, prompt your creativity. This is something you could do. And you can mess around with different types of song structures. And, you know, I mean, they can be as complex or as simple as you want. But this is just something that I recommend. And it really does help push the creative process to be a little bit more speedy. All right, so here we go. All right. Well, thanks for checking this out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and leave the high quality WAV file in the description so you can download it if you want to jam to this one in particular. You can have that. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I always appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.